there's nothing that the Senate has revealed that is actually new. And 210 trillion, we are shouting as if we are outraged. Here in Nigeria, 2021, the former GMD of NNPC, Emeka told us gleefully on Arise TV that annually we will lose over $22 billion of our crude resources to thievery and inefficiencies. And you discover clearly that in 2014, May 2015, if you look at the records, we are producing 2.4 million barrels of crude and condensate every day before 2015. From there, it nosed up to 1.1 million barrels. 210 trillion is nothing compared to the volume of criminality and monumental corruption at NNPC. Because if you multiply $22 billion by the 8 years of Buhari malfeasance and the larceny, it will give you an idea of what we're talking about here. But why is the Senate sounding, I was even shocked, why is the Senate sounding as if it's a new thing? The Senate has the power to right the wrong. The Senate has the power to set the record straight. The Senate has the power. It's not enough to just trigger Nigerians by saying, oh, 210 trillion naira discrepancies. I tell you today, if we want to reform NNPC to make it to become more productive, like the Petrobras that does $121 billion turnover every year, $36 billion profits every year, $44 billion taxes and revenues, taxes and the royalties to the Brazilian government, and then assets of over $174 billion. And NNPC is actually started before the Petrobras, bigger than Petrobras, but assets of $51 billion because we practically steal everything we produce in that sector. If we want to reform the NNPC to make it as productive as Petrobras, we know what to do. And a simple thing, unbundle that house of corruption. Look at what the Brazilians did. They are not less corrupt than Nigerians, but the Brazilian government did the right thing. They knew that public sector corruption will continue to destroy their oil and gas sector. What it was simple. They unbundled it, sold 72% of the shares of Petrobras to deep-pocketed private sector investors, about 4 groups, retained only 28%, overhauled the whole place and injected transparency and accountability, and they stopped the shenanigans that we are seeing in the Senate.
Okay, Mr.
So we know what to do. But we keep on wasting Nigeria's time.
I like that you touched on the